My name is Emma. I'm 31 years old. I needed to breathe again. I was tired of everything, my job, the noise, the people who drained me without even trying. I just wanted a few days of quiet, so I booked a solo trip to Miami, alone, no plans, just peace. At the airport, something odd happened. A man spoke to me first. "You're headed to Miami too?" he asked. I nodded. He smiled and said he was traveling for work. I told him I was on vacation. That was it, just a short exchange. But even after we parted, I couldn't stop thinking about him. Something about that smile stuck with me. Later, at the hotel front desk, I saw him again. He grinned and said, "What a small world." I said, "Same hotel," and then didn't know what else to say. I felt thrown off. Was this a coincidence or something more? He smiled again. "Maybe we'll run into each other again," he said. Why would he say that? That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind wouldn't settle. He's probably married. He's just being friendly. I should keep my distance. The next morning, I saw him once more. He waved and said, "Good morning, Emma." My heart stopped. I never told him my name. How did he know it? I tried to convince myself he was simply being polite, but something about it felt off. That morning, I went down for breakfast, and there he was again. "Want to join me?" he asked. I said okay. We started talking. He told me about his job, his meetings. He was sharp, funny, easy to talk to. Then he said, "You have a beautiful smile, Emma." I didn't know what to say. Why would someone like him be interested in me? He asked about my work, my dreams. Every day we spent more time together, and slowly I found myself enjoying his company. My guard started to lower. One day I asked him, "Do you have a family?" His face turned serious. "I have a wife, but we're not close anymore. We don't talk. We don't understand each other." I stayed quiet. He kept going. "I don't wear my ring. I don't feel married. I feel alone." I didn't know what to believe. "With you," he said, "I feel different. I feel alive again." I felt torn. Should I trust his words? "Are you being honest with me?" I asked. "And your wife?" "We sleep in separate rooms," he said. "We live like strangers." His words pulled me further into his world. "Then why don't you leave her?" I asked. "Because of my daughter," he said. "She's only 6. I don't want to hurt her." His answer sounded sincere. I wanted to believe him, but he never called his wife by name, always just she. That made me pause. Why hide her name? One afternoon, over coffee, he looked at me seriously and said, "Emma, I think I'm falling for you." My heart warmed, but it also panicked. "Are you sure this is right?" I asked. "Only you feel right," he said. That night, sleep didn't come. My thoughts wouldn't stop circling. The next day, I asked the hotel manager for help. She said, "Your husband already asked about that this morning." I froze. "My husband?" She replied, "Yes, Mr. Ray's, room 204. That was his last name. Why did she think we were married? I walked out fast. I needed air, needed to think. Outside the hotel, I saw him, but he wasn't alone. He was walking with a woman. She touched his arm, and he kissed her cheek. They looked happy. My heart turned cold. He told me they didn't talk. He said they lived like strangers, that he felt alone. Now I was watching them laugh, touch, walk side by side like nothing was wrong. I didn't speak to him that night. I stayed in my room. He texted, "Where are you? I miss you. Are you okay?" I didn't answer. I needed the truth, not sweet lies. The next morning, he was alone again. He smiled. "I got worried, didn't see you yesterday." "I saw you," I said. His expression shifted. "What do you mean?" "I saw you with your wife. You two looked happy." He paused, then said, "It wasn't what it looked like." "Then what was it?" I asked. "We were just talking about our daughter." "You kissed her." "On the cheek. That doesn't mean anything. We're pretending, acting like we're fine, but we're not." "Why are you even staying at the same hotel?" I asked. "She wanted to come. I didn't find out until the last minute." "So she's here and you're still with me." "I didn't want to ruin what we had," he said. "What did we have, really? Was it love or just a game? Does your wife know about me?" I asked. He looked away. "No," he said, "and I want to keep it that way." That's when it all became clear. He had no plan to leave her. He hadn't been honest with me. He wanted both. "Please don't be angry," he said. "This is special." "You call this special?" I asked. "I mean it. Don't I matter to you?" he asked. "Then why do you lie to her?" He had no answer. I looked at him and thought, if he lies to her, he can lie to me too. I started packing. I wanted out of that hotel. Then a message came in. "Please meet me one more time. I need to talk." I didn't want to, but I wanted answers. "Fine," I said. The cafe by the lobby. He looked nervous. My wife knows about you, he said. She saw my phone, read the messages. I was stunned. What did she say? She wants a divorce, he smiled. Now we can finally be together. I stood there, frozen. What, you really think that's what I want now? Yes, he said. Isn't that what you wanted? I didn't want honesty for this, I said. I wanted respect. I never wanted to break a family apart. It was already broken, he said. Then why did you lie to her? Because I was scared, but now I'm free. I want to start a new life with you. I looked at him and asked, and when you get tired of me, will you do the same thing to someone else? He said nothing. I stood up and walked away. My heart didn't want to believe it, but I knew it was true. Later that night, I got a message. It was from his wife. She wrote, I know who you are. I know what happened. He's done this before. You're not the first. My stomach dropped. Not the first. How many others had there been? I read it again and again, not the first. I didn't reply. There was nothing left to say. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. The next morning, I checked out. I needed to leave that place, needed air. The manager handed me a note. It was from him. Emma, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I don't know why I do these things. Please don't hate me. I didn't feel hate. I felt hollow. At the airport, I saw him one last time. He looked at me. I looked back, no words, just silence. I boarded my flight. I didn't look back. If someone isn't honest with others, they won't be honest with you. If someone isn't free, they can't give you real love. Not every sweet word is true. Not every story is love, and not everyone is ready to love. Some trips teach you peace. Others teach you truth. My short trip taught me both. I didn't find love, but I found clarity. I found my own strength, and no man, no lie, no false story could ever take that from me. My vacation wasn't peaceful, but it opened my eyes. I walked out of that hotel alone, boarded the plane alone, and flew home stronger, carrying a kind of peace I'll keep inside me for the rest of my life.